Endowed with the natural gifts of Lake Tana in the Abai River, Bahir Dar is one of the cleanest and greenest cities in Ethiopia. The beautification project being run by the city administration is rapidly changing the face of Bahir Dar city these days. The beautiful city is becoming much more beautiful than ever before. Mo Domuluye has more on it.
Designing a new structural plan and launching a city beautification project, the Bahir Dar City Administration is working to build a more sustainable city that better meets the needs of its residents and tourists alike. The effort of enhancing the visual appeal and aesthetic value of the city is recently being carried out rapidly. Planting trees, flowers and other greenery, creating conducive public spaces, maintaining clean streets and buildings are some of the targeted areas of the city beautification project. Planting trees and flowers of this kind is one element of the city beautification project here in Bahir Dar city. You can see this cluster of beautiful plants which are recently being planted this way, and they are making the city highways much more beautiful than ever before. They are being planted by the initiative and goodwill of the people or residents under the supervision and mobilization of the city administration. The city beautification project is rapidly changing the face of Bahir Dar city to make it more attractive, beautiful for its residents and tourists alike. Residents of Bahir Dar are also actively involved in the city beautification process.
Keeping our city clean, green and beautiful is not just the responsibility of the city administration. It's also the responsibility of we, the residents. We have taken the initiative and goodwill to do our part in the city beautification process. At least we are beautifying our working space this way. We have planted these flowers. We also have hired workers who water and take care of them. Other government and private institutions and households in the city are sharing our experience and doing the same.
What is being done so far is pretty beautiful. Such places in the city are now becoming common, where people can take photos and selfies. You can see how much beautiful it is becoming. However, it should not be a one-time campaign. It should be continued in a more strengthened manner and be part of our livelihood.
Endowed with the natural gifts of Lake Tana and the Abai River, Bahir Dar is one of the cleanest and greenest cities in Ethiopia. And the beautification project is making the naturally beautiful city much more beautiful than ever before. The other focus area of the city beautification project is the commercial and recreational development of the Lake Tana shoreline, the largest lake in Ethiopia and the source of the Blue Nile, which is known for its rich biodiversity and which is home to various monastic churches and historic sites that make the lake one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city and in the country at large.
As part of the city beautification process, we are flowing a huge investment here in Lake Tana and along its shoreline. This is the public space which is commonly called Hadar Asrand, and you can see how much we are changing it for the good. The first thing we have done is keeping the area clean. Then we gave the trees a proper pattern so that we can take the view of Lake Tana from wherever we are. Turning it green and flowery is the next step we have done. Constructing a book, coffee and fish corners, installing a lighting system, creating a fountain in the shape of Lake Tana and others are what we are doing now.
Creating a more vibrant and appealing city of Bahir Dar that better meets the needs of its residents and tourists is the ultimate goal of the city beautification project, Wizru Thamrawit, who is in charge of the project, said.
We are working, focusing on keeping the city clean, planting trees, flowers and other greenery. creating public space and parks and improving the lighting system of the city. The overall goal of the beautification project is to attract business and investment, boost the tourism sector and improve the overall economy of the city.
By and large, the beautification project being carried out by the city administration with the active participation of residents is rapidly changing the face of Bahir Dar city these days.